The vultures are circling, and it's just getting. But by the day, it's a bit more awkward to watch. And him and Caicedo, that is crazy, man.
I'm gonna point at you because this.
No.
This is a good thing. One pointing. Yeah. Enzo Fernandez and Moises Caicedo is what you coined concept football players.
Okay.
I will say I am sorry. A month ago, I said, other than City and Arsenal, whose midfield is better than Chelsea's? I've pulled all of my stock out of every single penny out of Chelsea, all of the stock.
Horrible.
Because I'm not going to do that thing where it's like, oh, well, it's Christmas, January, they'll fly back. I don't even think Lavia's going to save it anymore.
Yeah, because now it's turning to desperation where they're saying, and Kunku's going to come back and be our centre forward, and he's not necessarily just a centre forward.
He's not.
And then they're saying, Lavia's set to come back. But then I'm thinking, Lavia's like a young boy who's plied his trade at Southampton in the doldrums of the Prem. But then why can't Caicedo and Enzo get it right? What makes them think that Lavia will now usurp them?
Exactly. And we need to go, I hate to keep going back, but a lot of Chelsea players have got a lot of praise this year. You know, we praised Thiago Silva for being so old.
39, yeah.
And still playing.
Being able to walk, yeah. Definitely.
We praised...
Sterling got a bit of praise start of the season.
Yes, I like Sterling. Even when he came on today, he looked good. We praised Conor Gallagher, that's the one.
Yeah, getting a lot of praise.
And the thing
got absolutely smoked today by McNeil.
Yeah.
Getting away from him. Yeah.
The things about the Chelsea praise is that the bar is so low for what we expect from them.
Yeah.
Because like you're looking good, but you're only looking good because everything else is just so bad. Who else did we praise? Jolyon Palmer. I don't know why I call him Jolyon Palmer.
Yeah, didn't do much today. Like, it wasn't the worst, but if it's not penalties, there's not loads to sing about them in it.
I will say this though, from what I see from Palmer, you can tell that like what he did at Old Trafford the other day.
Yeah,
that is a big boy thing.
It's kind of let me carry it. I'll do it. Yeah,
and you could even like when you kind of look at like the breakdown of the goal, he just didn't pass it because he was like, I think I can do this myself.
Yeah. No, I understand.
I think what Chelsea need is they need to their next two big siders can't be young players. They need to get two players who are maybe angry at the club they're at now. They've got something to prove,
like an Osimhen.
Ivan
Toney, who keeps posting like games that he's watching and he's doing. It reminds me of Mudryk when Mudryk was twerking. Watching Arsenal playing. He's like two top coaches and all that stuff. Yeah. That's what Ivan Toney keeps doing.
They need to get players who are angry. They need to get players who are going to actually fight for the badge. Because what I see from Chelsea is I see 11 players, 10 minus Mudryk. Mudryk is one of the worst football players.
It's mad fast though.
He is so bad.
He got past. I saw it described as. Ashley Cole, the NFT version. Ashley Young, sorry. So yeah, he went past him a couple times today, and I was like, oh, maybe the pennies dropped.
Yeah,
but that's not.
I think Mudryk. Sorry to cut you. Don't forget what you're gonna say. Mudryk is paying for his sins for lying about the goal against Arsenal. We all know it's a cross. Yeah, that's why it's been so bad since.
That's true. I watched him against Man United, and the worst part about Mudryk is because when we talk about bad players, we talk about players like Beto. Who's really, really bad.
Scored the other night.
I was fuming.
Everton Beto, yeah?
Yeah.
Did you Dapo, say you're glad to see him get minutes? Was it on Twitter or something? I don't know. Someone was glad to see Beto play.
Weren't me.
Yeah, I think you said on Twitter the other day. Fucking crazy. Sorry.
Everton Beto.
Did you tweet something about like you're glad that he's getting minutes? Or that he scored? someone on Twitter tweeted something, and my phone smashed.
Himself.
Can you see my phone smashed because I was so angry?
Beto is one of the worst football players I've ever seen in my life.
Not worse than Martial. No, he is worse than Martial.
No. Yeah, Martial is quite good at football. When it comes to 11 aside, it gets techie. But when you talk about bad players, when I watched Mudryk against United, I saw a player that somehow was giving away what he was going to do in 5 seconds. 5 seconds before that, he would get the ball in the left wing, and if I can see through my TV that you want to pass the ball through to Palmer, through the right centre back and the left back, the left centre back and the left back, everyone on the pitch can see that. And he did that so many times. And then he does other things where he's dribbling and he'll be really fast. He'll do some really good step overs, and then he'll go in the wrong direction. like literally running the wrong direction.
It's hard to watch.
And when I look at him, I just look at it must be money laundering.
I was about to say, like, imagine, like, because I've been in a lot of different positions in my lifetime, from my various life that I lived.
Yeah.
So I can kind of resonate with what he's going through, because I too have had to play with the Ukrainian mafia breathing down my neck. And it's not very out of control. On a serious note, I need to disagree with what you said, because you said they need to get a new signing, so forth, Victor Osimhen or whatever. Yeah,
I wouldn't say Victor Osimhen, but someone who's angry.
well, I'm disagreeing completely, because I believe Chelsea need to not get any signings whatsoever. Start where you are, use what you have. Yeah, close that door, okay, and say, this is what we have. Let's try and work with this. Like, all this quick fix FC is what gets you to finishing, to only seeing the top half of the table for the first time about 3 weeks ago.
The issue is they should have done that 12 months ago. 12 months ago, they should have looked at their team
and shut the door.
And they should have gone, right, we don't need to spend this much money. We have got very good players here.
But they do have to spend the money, because that's one of the stipulations about the whole purchase.
Yeah.
That's the
issue. So I'm saying don't sign nobody.
Commitment to,
I'm saying don't sign anybody, but I'm forgetting that, like, they have to spend this money.
This isn't your regular football.
Yeah.
It's a tricky one. But for me, cool. Chelsea, Todd Bowley, MLB, play Broa up front. Yeah, fuck it. It can't get any worse.
It starts today.
Yeah,
He's Albanian.
He's Albanian, so he's gonna put in the shift.
Yeah,
he's gonna have the Albanian head shape as well. So he's gonna try. Yeah, I say wild things, Dan.
Who else should they play?
Play someone fast on the left. Yeah, maybe Mudryk. Yeah.
Ian Matson.
No, he's horrible.
Oh yeah, just did a little player cam. He actually went and watched scouting report.
Yeah, he's bad. He's
good
bad.
championship player.
I saw a tweet the other day.
I don't know.
Because he came on for you guys. He came on against you guys. Yeah, and someone tweeted saying, we're looking for a goal and you bring on Matson. I'm like, yeah, like, he's not going to give you anything. Yeah. So cool. Play someone fast on the left. Play someone fast on the right. Even Sterling, he's still fast. He's still quite fast. Yeah. Okay. Find your two best midfielders and play them in midfield.
So they have Gallagher, they have Enzo, they have Caicedo, they have Lavia. Who starts for you? And sorry,
I don't know, because the thing is, with the Chelsea PR, I'm not sure who's good.
You're not a fan,
I didn't know who Enzo Fernandez was before he signed for Chelsea. Do you know why?
Because he went on the radar.
No, because Zidane's son is also called Enzo Fernandez. So when I'm hearing Enzo Fernandez,
the wrong guy.
On my life,
you're
guys,
doing the wrong scouting.
This is not even a joke for me for once. Yeah, I genuinely thought Zidane's one of his sons actually made it. Oh. Yeah, like actually, when I say made, like he's
like a goalkeeper.
Have you seen a goalkeeper? He's bad.
Yeah, he's bad. No, Enzo Fernandez was actually at Real Madrid. Not Chelsea.
Okay,
Zidane's son Fernandez was actually at Real Madrid.
So
yeah, I don't know who's good at Chelsea. I saw Moises Caicedo playing for Brighton. Yeah. It's a different level.
Looked good though. Yeah. Jeez, the fall off has been.
It looked good.
Scary.
Yeah. I saw.
Just looks like sluggish. Oh, it's bad, man.
And the issue is when you do this with young players, it's a bit like a relapse, right? It's relapsing being bad because we all have that one friend who, they've fallen on bad ways and they'll do good for maybe a month, 2 months. You'll see them at Christmas or you'll see them at the pub and you'll be like, oh, you're looking doing good, well. Bro. But everyone has got the same thought in their head. When you go back, it's going to be bad. Yeah. And Chelsea had that stint where I was tricked into thinking that they were a good team.
There was some trickery going on.
I was tricked.
When was this?
In and around the Man City,
Arsenal,
the Spurs
Man City, that kind of.
I was there.
October.
I was there.
This year?
Yeah.
What? They only touched top of the league for the first time in around about October.
No, but it was when you grouped it together, those results across that period seemed as if they'd arrived and the Poch effect had taken
tactically
hold.
They were playing very well.
They won 2 games in a row.
The underlying stats were crazy.
Yeah. Like midfield transitions, like passes, everything was looking good. And I watched the Man City game and I wish I was brave enough, because I thought it at the time, I wish I was brave enough to say I think Man City are falling. But yeah, I think with Chelsea, my dad's a Chelsea fan, so he hasn't messaged me today, which is because Chelsea lost.
Check in on him.
But he always asks me for the tactical side of the game, and he goes, "Why are we bad? Please, because
why are we bad?
Because
you are bad."
He don't. Hopefully, he doesn't think he thinks I'm bad. To be fair, because I'm not a Chelsea fan, but when I look at it tactically, there's nothing wrong with Chelsea's tactics. Okay. It is pure and utter confidence and a lack of forward thinking on the pitch. Everything is reactionary with Chelsea, not proactionary. And
proactionary.
We'll take it.
Yeah, proactive. Sorry, proactive. I
No, because I'm mad because I like it.
You want it? Yeah.
That's what I want.
Can I buy that? Yeah.
But I think with Chelsea, like, I don't see it getting better now because you've got a bunch of young players who've got zero confidence.
They're getting punched around
at the start of their careers. They've got nothing other than a year to make people realise that they're actually good.
Interjection real quick. They've got a bunch of young players with zero confidence, you said, yeah?
Yep.
And zero ability. That's the main thing.
They've got ability.
Oh, yeah, to some degree, but not at the level. Same to what's about Manchester United Sport Directive. You've got players that have ability, but the ability you have is not what we need at this club. It's not Michael Essien. It's not John Obi. It's not Michael Ballack. It's not that level.
But Man United have got older players, which means that when Man United's youngsters are playing bad, you can look to a Scott McTominay who's been in the league for 7 years. You can look to a Luke Shaw who's been around for 10 years. This is why Man United are where they are, because as bad as Man United will be,
they find a scummy way to.
They'll find a scummy way. Like, they've got players who have been through bad stuff. So someone like Diogo Dalot and Wan-Bissaka, they'll look at each other. They'll be like, "Hey, you remember a couple of years ago, huh? You remember we lost 7-0 last. Do you know what I mean? So, and that's why the Man United Bournemouth 3-0. That's why I think they'll bounce back against Bayern Munich, because you got players like, I don't know, like Lindelof, who's like, we had a manager a couple of years ago who didn't even like us. He used to just tell the media how bad we were.
You think this is bad?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but for me, the problem with Chelsea is that the players aren't very good.
So you think the base level of quality is not great?
Yeah, Disasi is just like, he should be playing for like Saint Etienne or Lorient.
He's decent.
Yeah,
he's good.
He's decent. Yeah, he's okay.
Yeah.
Marcos Cucurella.
He's playing right back as well.
He's playing right back. That's because the best right back in the world is unavailable.
Oh, it's time for the awkward conversation, and I hate to have it again, but it seems to be popping up more often than not. Reece James didn't finish another game. It's getting out of hand now. His was it the best ability is availability.
Yeah. Did he bleed against Manchester United, or did he not play?
No, he bled. He
bled.
That's what happened. Off the bench.
He came off the bench and bled. I think he bled practice as well. Did he give away a penalty or a short back pass a few weeks back? Yeah.
Top of my head, I can't.
He did get burned by Garnacho against United a couple of times.
Fell over all that stuff. But yeah, he seems like he is out again. Was dragged off, and yeah, it seems like it's just another injury. And that giving him the captain's armband is looking crazier.
For me, the issue with Chelsea is that there's a different like measuring stick you use to rate your players. Like, you just rate them based on, I think it's hope or expectation. You say, yeah, like so and so is good. He's one of the best in the world. Like, you said your midfield was one of the best in the Premier Leagues before even seeing them kick a ball together.
Yeah.
And this was Enzo had been here since January. After seeing him for the best part of like 4 or 5 months, yeah, and you had the gall. Yeah, to say that he's one of the best in the league in his position. Like, I'm not a stats driven person. I love the eye test. When I saw him play, there were moments of him being very proficient. Nothing more, nothing less. I've seen the exact same from Francis Coquelin.
Jesus Christ.
I've seen the exact same from Mohamed El Neni. I've seen the exact same from Denilson.
That's a lie. That must be a lie.
No, because there's a Carling Cup game one time.
Okay.
Early days, he scored a screamer. But I'm just saying that I'm not seeing enough. I'm not seeing elite level ability. Forget the money. Yeah? The money is, you can't avoid that because teams are going to take you to the cleaners if they can. But I haven't seen anything that says to me this guy has. You can sign someone. You can easily sign someone better than Enzo Fernandez.
That's damning indictment on.
That's what I'm saying. If you
Chelsea can't.
No, I'm going to say you. I'm talking about a club like Chelsea. Chelsea. If they talk back in the market for a central midfielder, they could find someone better than Enzo Fernandez.
He wouldn't play better than Enzo Fernandez.
What are you talking about?
He wouldn't play better than Enzo Fernandez.
I keep saying Culture Camps keeps comparing him to John Joe Shelby.
That's Enzo Fernandez. He's got everything. He's got 2 good defenders behind him. He's got a player in front of him that's going to run for days and do all of the messy work. He's got 2 outlets on either wing that are very fast. When you're a centre midfielder...
He doesn't have that.
He does.
No, because on the right sometimes it's Cole Palmer.
If we're pushing Cole Palmer inside and playing Sterling on the right,
No, but what I'm like, you can't say he's got that in my opinion, because if you look at like City in their prime, it was Sane, Sterling. You know that they're going to be there. They're very fast. Yeah. Go back to United, it's Rooney, Ronaldo, Tevez. You know what you're getting. Look at Arsenal now. It's Saka, Martinelli. You know what's there. Look at Liverpool and their pump. Mane and Salah. Yeah. You know what's there. He doesn't have two fast wings. He doesn't know who he has. Okay.
Is this enough reason for him to be underperforming? I don't think it is.
No, not at all. Like there's no excuse for Enzo, and I think Frank Lampard said it on that Diary of a CEO show.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah.
And he was like, Frank Lampard is he's a nothing person, and he he's no offense to Frank Lampard, but he doesn't strike me as someone who's got a lot of personality, if you know what I mean.
He's got a GCSE,
keep going, TJ.
He's got a GCSE in Latin.
Exactly. So, and if Frank Lampard is saying the standards have dropped, that's why a lot of Zimbabweans love supporting Chelsea, because Chelsea were winners. Like there was such an air of pure winning masculinity. Florent Malouda, Solomon Kalou, like these aren't good players,
representative,
but they knew how to win. And Frank Lampard went back in there, and I think he just saw a bunch of people that were fine finishing ninth. And because they were so fine finishing ninth, they finished 13th. Because that's not how the Premier League works.
Said, I'll go one better or four better.
I think they finished 12th, 13th last season. Yeah.
Wow.
Across the year, they have 9 wins in the calendar year, 12 draws, 18 losses. Hesse, there's even more. Something you sent me and brought to my attention.
Yeah.
Chelsea won 39 points from 39 Premier League games so far in 2023. No ever-present Premier League side have won fewer in this period, excluding deductions. That is horrific.
Crazy.
And I can't really see it changing just yet. After the game, Pochettino had some words to say. If Ten Hag's pressers are shocking at the minute, Pochettino's are leaving me a little bit in search of what is actually going on. He said, I'm really disappointed. This was a game to play and to win. It's a problem we need to check. He also called for January signings, said we need to talk and to try and improve in the next transfer market. How much more money does one need?
The problem is, okay, Poch, you need players to come in January, and you hope that if you get the right players and everything clicks, you'll get Chelsea back in the right direction, which is a very reasonable thought to have. If you get these players and it doesn't click, you're out the door. And then Chelsea Football Club, Todd Bowley, MLB, have got another bunch of players here signed under a different manager. I won't say signed by a manager, because we all know at Chelsea it's above them. Yeah. And that sets them even further back. But I'm still hung up on the point of you said that someone won't play better than Enzo Fernandez. Joe Linton will be cheaper and play better than Enzo Fernandez.
I think Joe Linton will go into Stamford Bridge and crumble, because he'd look around and he'd be like, no, like, where's the vibes? Who's running with me? And then he'd go, do you know what? If you guys aren't running, then why should I run?
I'll go back to old
Newcastle. You can't not run.
Who's that player that plays for Manchester United that doesn't play for Manchester United? Donald Van der Beek will play better than Enzo Fernandez.
I think he might do.
I'm telling you.
Because he would go to Chelsea, he'd be like,
you lot are crazy.
I've got one more chance here. And I think he would take up that opportunity. He wouldn't be great, but he would make a couple tackles. He'd maybe score a goal. The fans would love him because he just needs a home.